JAC and the only Trent. Yo, what tactics you bought? Ever seen a Mac in the shorts? Foul play can bring a penalty. Which flag do you support? Or which brands you got on? Save it, we ain't matching our class. I can't even operate in the same fashion as y'all.
Your fashion parade consists of Gucci gang chain bullshit. Your clothes kinda fake. I think you've gone and gotten hoodwinked when it comes to rap leagues. You're forever bottom bracket. Jackson Mackey believes, or just a flaccid French like phallus.
Since my start on the stage, either nice stab on a shot, skin deep, but it permeate like jabs at the heart. Your blots on this page, purposeless as passionless art, but my spot on display, permanent like tats on the arms.
If I had that tattoo, I'd get it fucking amputated. You're speaking so much shit, I wish your mouth was constipated. You're trying to be deep with your words, but you'll soon discover that the only thing deep here is me in your mother.
Classic. Classic.
What did you think of that Mamba, Jimmy?
Yeah, that one checks out.
Yeah, Jimmy, as our resident Mamba specialist, fan of this one here? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
JAC, what tactics you bought? Ever seen a Mac in the shorts? Seen a Mac in the shorts. What tactics you bought? Now, there's a lot of brackets. Here, and it's drawing my attention. I'm going to try and do my best for the wordplay, but as we always say here, if the wordplay isn't front and center and in service to the punchline, it doesn't matter so much. You know what I mean? If we have to think too much about it in the 10 seconds that you get to spit it, maybe a little too buried. Let's have a look anyway. What tactics you bought? Ever seen a Mac in the shorts? Foul play can bring a penalty. Which flag do you sport? It's pretty nice, actually. I like a few little sporting references here. Flow is really nice, and the technicality is really nice as well. Or what brands you got on? Save it, we ain't matched in our cloths. I can't even operate in the same fashion as yours. So it's clothing, fashion. There's a
bit
few,
confusing for me.
a little confusing, yeah. There's a few things work, and I guess the first half is a bunch of sports references. Second half is about fashion. I mean, the question that I would have is why? Like, why that angle? You know what I mean? You're battling someone called the only Trent. Just wondering where this comes from. But the flow is pretty nice. The technicality is pretty cool as well. Your fashion parade, good little rebuttal, consists of Gucci gang chant bullshit. Your clothes counterfeit. I think you're gone and gotten hoodwinked. Now I gotta say, I like these bars. I wasn't a massive fan of the super out there delivery. You know, it just sounded a bit crazy maybe. But when I'm going through the bars, they're pretty cool. Hoodwinked and bullshit is a really nice rhyme as well. When it comes to rap leagues, you're forever bottom bracket. That's fucking...
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's actually sick. Jackson Mack, he believes it's just a flaccid French fried phallus.
I wish he finished on the bracket thing, man.
Me too. I think the bottom bracket is the strongest line in his verse, and it should have been the finish. But regardless, I think I didn't really like the delivery, like I said. I don't know, that's maybe just a personal thing. What do you think about that, Zen?
No, I didn't really like it either, man.
Yeah. It's just, it wasn't the voice, it was just the actual, like, the total constant rise and fall. It just made it very chaotic. But
It sounded like, I'm Ron Burgundy?
yeah, a little bit, the inflection. But I like the bars, and I think if we're going round for round, look, I see JAC doing wordplay. My question is like, what's the wordplay servicing? Like, what's the punch, you know? Because if the punch is simply, I can't even operate in the same fashion as y'all, it's okay. It's a bit light. Because certainly, like, which flag do you support is not really a good bar, you know what I mean? But there is wordplay. I see the wordplay. Round two. Since my start on this stage, either nice stab on a shot, we're going off the same multi here, which makes me think that because it's all in the same scheme, probably it was all written at the same time, which would lead me to believe that it probably isn't directly focused at Trent and may have even been written outside of this battle. Fair assumption to make, Zen?
Yeah, for sure.
Since my start on the stage, either knife stab on a shot, skin deep, but it permeates like jabs at the heart. For some reason, at first, I thought he was doing a really dope, like, little stretch with a jab at the hut, bit of wordplay. Jabs at the hut, jab at the hut, you know?
Cool.
But alas, I don't think so. Your blots on the page, purposeless, it's passionless art, but my spot on display, permanent like tats on the arm. A little bit of a stronger punchline at the end of this verse. I think I like this verse better.
Yeah, this verse is cool.
Yeah. Things tie in a lot nicer. You got skin deep, permeate, blots on the page, the ink, like there's, I don't think he said ink actually. Maybe I just added that. But spots on display. There's a little bit more going on. No, we got rid of the brackets and it's like just cleaner. It reads cleaner, permanent, like tats on the arms. Everything is like very nicely tied in together thematically. This hits harder for me. You agree with that?
This verse is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with this. This is the strongest verse, Jack. If I had that tattoo, I'd get it fucking amputated as a sick rebuttal. Not just removed, I'd get the whole fucking limb cut off. You're speaking so much shit, I wish your mouth was constipated. Not a big fan of that one. That one's a bit done. You're trying to be deep with your words, but you'll soon discover that the only thing deep here is me and your mother. Classic. Classic mumba. I mean, Trent. I think Trent.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Jack's
with it.
Jack's a really good writer. He just has to feel more like he's in a battle with his opponent.
I agree. And we get that a lot with like a lot of text writers that come in. They sometimes use a lot of loosies and throwaways that they already have. And what that does is it makes it feel like you're not really battling your opponent. You're just kind of writing bars. I think, Jack, just make sure you at least reference your opponent. Reference their name, reference their profile picture, reference yourself, reference something that's happening. Certainly make an effort to reference something that was said to you in that second round, and just make sure you're getting a rebuttal in, because it's going to hit harder, especially when we can tell that you've written both verses on the same scheme. You probably just wrote them at the same time and threw them away because it's just not direct enough. You've got someone like Trent who maybe isn't as clever as you when it comes to wordplay. I think Trent's a lot more direct, but it hits harder because it feels like Trent is battling you, whereas you are just kind of flexing, just writing bars. For that reason, I'm going to vote Trent. All three judges vote Trent. Well done.
GG. Trent looks like flies planes.
Boom. What'd you say?
He looks like a pilot.
Who, Trent?
Nothing. Yeah.
I guess
I don't know
so.
why.
I think he looks like a Blade Runner.